hey, this is really, and it kind of has come to me, and I know that it's come to me for a reason because of what I know that I want to birth into creation. I really do. How and everything else I don't know, but I trust the universe that when you take steps, when you have these things that come to you and you have these aha moments and things that are coming to you, there's a reason for that. And you might not have the finances or any plan about it, but you just putting it out there and you taking the steps to making that a possibility is all the universe is asking you to do. And so I know that social media is free. That is your biggest platform to put yourself and put these ideas out there. But that's not what I'm speaking about today. It's in creation to that, and it kind of, yeah, it's all part of it. But something that came to me, I had a message a few months ago, and she was saying how when you're intimate with someone, they leave their part of their energy in your womb. And at the time I was like, yeah, I kind of get it, but didn't really think anything of it. And then the other day I got a message saying that this energy that you've been carrying isn't yours. And I couldn't understand. I was like, okay, well, okay. And then it dawned on me when I was on my way home from dropping my boys off to school today that, my God, holy shit. Like, I have, up until my awakening, which was like 7-8 months ago, I was always acting from very low vibrational energies, lack mindset, negativity, not feeling good enough, judgment, mainly on myself, judgment, envy, comparison. And I spent a lot of my time in those energies, and I would compare myself to other women, and it would be more how they dress, how they hold themselves, the confidence, and I'd always be so, oh, I wish I could be. And it was, and they are, however you look at it, it's negative, it's, it's low vibrational, because I didn't feel good enough in myself that I could walk with such confidence. And I don't know, just, but it dawned on me very much at how, when my previous relationship, how it started, he was, I think from the beginning I didn't feel good enough for whatever reason, and he was very surface level. He would look at anything that moved, and that was just him, and that's obviously what he has, that's just part of him. But over time that became to be quite a thing for me, and I realised, well, over the time, oh my God, my obsession with looking at other women in such a way, and it wasn't in the way that I had done before. This was completely different, and it was from how he was looking. Like, he was very open and told me how he would look at women, and he would look at their pluses and minuses. That's how he saw it. He would look, nice face, this, that, and be so surface level. At the time, I didn't think anything of it, but it still set an insecurity in me. I was insecure anyway, and that just triggered it in a whole another level. But over time, that got worse and worse, and my comparison, and my every woman that I would see, it was like she was a threat, because I knew, and I would analyse each woman, and it was just the most awful, toxic, it's just the most awful energy to be surviving in, because I would compare everything, and I would stand and be like, yep, he would be her type because she's got this and she's got that. And it got so bad, I think, and it was really, and I remember speaking to him about it, and he was like, you look at women more than I do. But it was such a thing, and it came to me so abruptly this morning that message about me carrying his energy, holy fucking shit. Not only are we carrying our own past experiences and traumas and things that we haven't dealt with and bottled down, and have that every time you're intimate with someone, especially if you're in a relationship, and that's over a span of like 8 years. Every time you're intimate with them, they leave a bit of their energy in your womb, and over time that builds up. And oh my God, that realization that for all those years, that awful toxic way that I was acting upon, not even acting but feeling and thinking, wasn't my energy. I was taking his energy on as if it was my own. And my biggest thing is to express to people that it is so real. Energy is so fucking real. When you are intimate with another person, their energy, part of it stays in your womb. Like, really, when you really think about that, for whatever unhealed things that they have in them, it's been stored in you. And over time, if that continues, and it happens a lot, you're taking on not only your own negative energy, but theirs too. I kind of know that since my awakening and since me separating from my partner, my ex, I'm so aware of energies around me. Like, I could have been in the most high vibe and the greatest mood and energy, but I remember when I'm with him, and if I would be in contact and he would pick the children up, my energy after would be so low, it would be awful. And I remember thinking, what is this? And I'd get so upset. And I remember one time, and it was like, this isn't your energy. And it was at that time I was like, oh my God, I need to do protection, because you can do protection meditations, and you can protect yourself in a bubble so that those negative and other people's energies aren't absorbed into you. Can you imagine if I was that affected by someone just being in the same room as me and me taking their energy on? Can you imagine how powerful it is that when they're intimate with you and they're leaving that shit is so potent and powerful, that I just want people to really wake up to that. Like, I am so discerning with my energy now. Now, I'm not even thinking about intimately, but even just being around energies, I'm so aware that I refuse to take on anyone else's energy now. But that is so real. And more people need to hear that, because as women, we do carry that in our womb, and not only are you having your own density and energy that you've stored from experiences and life, you're storing that other person's, and that's so insane to me, but it's also so important for people to realise.